Hello, welcome back to Linux Wednesdays, where we look at Linux tips and tricks on a Wednesday. In this week's video, I'm going to show you a program called Stacer, which is like a task manager. And you'll find Stacer in your software manager. Once it's installed, you can run it by typing Stacer. But I want to put an icon on the desktop, so I can right click on Stacer and then go add to desktop. There we go, a nice desktop icon. So we double click on Stacer to run the program, and this is the main screen. You've got CPU, memory and disk. That tells me I'm using 14% of my CPU. I'm using 1.7 gigabytes of 20 gig memory. I'm using 13.1 gig my hard drive. And if I was downloading or uploading anything, it'd appear here. And here at the bottom here is all my system information. So JZX58 USB 3, platform is a Linux x86 64-bit. Distribution, Linux Mint 20. There's my kernel release. My CPU model is an Intel Core i7 CPU at 950. I have 8 cores and it's a 3.07 GHz. Now I press on the rocket, you'll see it's got no apps found. Now this is where you can add apps on startup. So you might want to say WhatsApp starts up, or you might want to have, I don't know, Zoom startup when you log into the computer. And you can add startup apps by clicking on Add Startup App, name, app comment, and then the command to run the app. On the next one down, which is the paintbrush, this is a system cleaner, and this allows us to clean up like package caches, crash reports, application logs, application caches, and the trash. Nice and simple. Next one down is a search function. So I press on browse and go into my, say, video folder and press choose. I can then just either search, which there we go, and it lists all the stuff in the folder. I could search for a specific file, such as MP3, something like that. I could search for a JPEG. But yeah, it's useful for searching for files within a specific folder. And I can double click on, say, G labels, which was last week's Linux Wednesdays, and the folder opens up. Here we have some spur gears. Now this is a list of services that are running on the computer, and you can stop the service by dragging the slider across, and it needs your password. You can restart the service. So from there you can drag the switch across to restart the service. There's a list of services running on the computer. So they've got system services 70. Next one down is a list of running processes. A bit like the top command in the terminal. So at the bottom of the page here, at the bottom of the screen, I've got Firefox running. So if I run Stacer and type in the search box here, Firefox, it tells me there PID, my process ID, is 1918, and I've got Firefox running. So if I click on Firefox and then click on End Process, you'll see at the bottom there that Firefox is now gone. We have no Firefox running. See? So we just use Stacer, which is the GUI task manager, to shut down running processes. And you can shut down other things as well that aren't responding. So you might have an app such as GIMP that might not be responding. You can type it in the search box here, and then you can shut it down by using End Process. Next one down is an uninstaller, and here you've got a list of packages that are installed, and you can uninstall a package just by clicking here and then uninstall the selected package if you wish to. Next one down is a resources, and you've got your history of your CPU, your history of CPU load averages, history of disk read and write, history of your memory, history of your network, and your file system down here. So there you got your file system there, and here you've got devices, so you can select a different device, and you select different file systems. So ext4, that's my ext4 file system, TMPFS, and VFAT. But I'm going to leave it all on file system types. Next one down. Now this is a helper Not sure really what this thing does at the moment. Host manager, you can save changes, you can host manage and stuff like that. Maybe it's to add stuff like IPs and things like that. Not sure what that does at the moment. The next one down is an app repository manager. So in here you could add your PPA, which is a personal package archive. So if you look there, that's one I've added. Deb HTTP, PPA launchpad.net, OBS project, so it'll update. OBS, as and when a new update comes, you can stop it from updating by sliding the slider across and giving it your password. I want it back on. And here you'd also have, for example, I'd have on here Chirp Daily, where I've installed Chirp to program ham radio stuff. I haven't got it installed on this new Linux 20 machine yet, but I will get it installed, and then it will appear here. Now I can add a repository by typing in the address there, and then press save, and you can enable the source there. And the bottom one is just settings, which allows us to change a few settings. App quit, don't ask, auto start Stacer, that sort of stuff. Okay, that was a look at an application called Stacer, something new I've just found within Linux. It's like a task manager, but does a hell of a lot more. If you found the video of some use, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, the other button seems to work too. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.